I'm Tom Rakow, pastor of the Grace Bible Church in Silver Lake, and I'm glad to have with me Greg and Carol St. Hilaire. And Greg, the Lord has laid something on your heart, a testimony really, that you want to share of what God has done.
Yeah, I want to testify to the fact how faithful God is. In 1991, Carol and I started a thrift store. And the whole purpose of the thrift store was to be the financial engine for our ministry. We sold things there and we gave things away. Matter of fact, we gave away over $10 million worth of product through our thrift store over a period of about 7 or 8 years. And anyways, when we first started, we were in this little 1,800 square foot facility. It was in an abandoned small shopping mall. And we didn't have much money or nothing. And what we did was we took our retirement money and took the tithe from that to start the ministry. And when we first started, we didn't have, this is what I used for a table. I had 2 sawhorses with a box spring mattress over it to display the dishes and stuff. And on the wall we had PVC pipe to hang the clothing. I mean, it was
Fancy.
It was real fancy, but you know, how does God say it about don't despise small beginnings?
That's right.
Well, this was the smallest beginning you can think of.
So
Anyways, one day somebody brought in a real kitchen table with 4 chairs.
And you could,
I was excited.
He was excited.
I said, oh, now I can actually put the dishes on a real table. And through my excitement, a gentleman came in. I never met him before. He says, I know somebody that really needs that table.
Oh, wow.
He says, if you give her that table, God will give you 30 tables.
It was a single mom.
It was a single mom.
Yep.
And I thought, oh man. And also, and this is another thing. I heard the expression, sow a seed in your time of need. Well, we needed a lot of different stuff. And I've also heard the expression, or in the Bible it says, have faith and do good. So okay, I'm going to do good. I'm going to give her that table. I'm going to sow this seed in my time of need. Anyways, to make a very long story short, matter of fact, the next day, on our way to church, we noticed there was a garage sale. And this garage sale had all this wonderful store fixtures and all this beautiful stuff. So I went and talked to the guy, I handed him a business card, and I gave him a quick story of us, and I said, I really could use this stuff, but we don't have any money. Would you be willing to donate any to us? He says, my sale ends today at 6 o'clock. You come back tomorrow, whatever's left you can have.
so you spent the day praying that nobody'd show up in rain, storm, or no.
We forgot to do that.
Didn't do that.
That's a good idea.
Anyways, we go back the next day with our big vehicle. He gave us 30 store fixtures. Everything from tables to clothing racks to shelving.
Wow.
30, just like it was
The guy
prophesied
said.
over me. It was just totally amazing.
It's pretty amazing.
And the whole point of this is I want people to realize that, you know, it's good to have faith, but God says have faith and do good.
Yeah.
And he also heard, and many people have heard this said, that in your time of need, sow a seed. Well, those 2 principles were established in our lives that for the first time, and since then, we've used those principles to bring our ministry where it is today.
You know, I think of Jesus said, give and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, shaken together and running over, shall men pour into your lap. That there is in this world a principle. And I've seen non-Christians use those principles, and they're very successful. Now, unfortunately, what shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his soul, or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? But Jesus said, give, and it shall be given unto you. And there is the principle of sowing. I grew up on a farm. I was a field man for a canning company that harvested sweet corn and peas, and you can have bags of seed, but unless they're opened up and put in the ground,
Come on.
you end up with some bags of seed that are worthless, really. And this is the other thing I saw, with being a farm boy and being a field man for a number of years and working in agriculture. Even when there was pretty much a crop failure, when a farmer didn't really take care of, didn't cultivate and the weeds took over, whatever, in every single case, more came out than went in. It's just that principle. Now, they didn't make any money because you have fertilizer and those types of things, but, and what the, land is worth and taxes and all those types of things, but there is that principle of sowing and reaping.
Yep, and I like it when you said that even the unrighteous can operate in that
Yeah.
principle, the same as the godly and the unrighteous have to operate under the law of gravity.
Yeah.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
All the laws and
And we're
principles.
not exempt.
Yeah.
No.
Become a Christian, you're not exempt from the law of gravity.
That's right.
Yeah, and we live in a fallen world, so
Yeah.
there is hardship and difficulty. But awesome, that's cool. Well, thank you. Our guests have been Greg and Carol St. Hilaire, and those are some really important seeds for thought. And thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.